Welcome to Inman TV. I'm Jessica Sweezy, and I'm here with the CEO of the Houston Association of Realtors, Bob Hale. Welcome, Bob.
Thanks, Jessica. Great to be here.
Yeah, good to have you. So Houston has, through the MLS, basically a website where consumers can go and look at listings. And this has become a hot topic. So why don't you tell me, well, how long has the site been up, and how has it been going overall in the market?
HR.com has been live for, this is the 10th year. Last year was the 10th year anniversary.
Okay. So been around for a while.
been around for 10 years. And I remember back when it started, we got 287,000 hits one month, and we thought we had just done incredible. Last year we got over 1 billion hits per month.
1 billion?
1 billion hits per month.
Okay.
From about 900,000 unique consumers going there every month.
So, I mean, what are they doing there? They're just looking at listings and finding brokers, or like, what's the value to your members?
Well, one of the main values is it throughout the site, it promotes the value of the realtor to the consumer. So on every page we have information about the value that the realtor brings to the consumer, whether buying or selling real estate. Consumers, the main reason they go there is to look for listings. And the Wave Group, which is a consulting group, just did a survey of consumers. We have about 100,000 consumers who are currently signed up on HR.com to receive information. So we have their email addresses.
Okay.
And they survey them to find out, are they just looking around, or are they really in the market to find a home? And a significant percentage, way over a majority, we're going to be looking to buy or sell within the next 1 to 6 months. But the value also it brings to the realtor member is last year we delivered about 600,000 leads from consumers to our members with no referral fee, no advertising costs. We have no advertising on the site.
So you're tracking all of that stuff?
We track all that. We give a report every month to every member about how many times their listings reviewed, how many times the consumer clicked through from HR.com to their website, how many times, how many leads they got, email leads or phone leads.
Okay.
So we kind of give them a monthly update on what the activity is.
I mean, it sounds like it's really working in your market, but this particular topic is something that has been controversial because, you know, in some cases, brokers have pressured their MLS to shut down their public website. In other cases, the MLS has tried to build one and they've been cut off. You know, there seems to be, you know, a big difference in opinion on what the value of this is. So, I mean, where does that come from? Why do brokers not want these websites in certain cases?
I think there's a feeling among some brokers that they would rather the consumer go to their website and not the MLS website. We've been looking at media metrics and Hitwise statistics about where do consumers actually go. We looked at Chicago, we looked at Houston, we looked at Charlotte, we looked at Dallas and others. And in every one of those, for the top 5 sites, for example, where consumers go, no broker was in any of those. So they're really not going initially to the broker site as much as they're going to Realtor.com, to Yahoo Real Estate, to Zillow, to HomeGain, to all the other sites. And that's why I truly do not believe that the MLS website competes with the broker. It actually drives traffic to the broker and the agent.
So what are some of the things that you would recommend an MLS do to start the conversation and start, if they're considering this, you know, what are some of the things they need to think about that they're going to face?
I think you hit it right on the head. You got to start the conversation. It's an education process. If the brokers in the market understand all the facts and they still vote not to do it, then they're making an informed decision, and that's great. But if they make a decision without all the facts, it's not necessarily good for them or all the other members. I think when the Wave Group report comes out, probably in the next 30 to 60 days, it's going to be a real eye-opener to the industry about what public websites really mean to the realtor.
Yeah.
And it's going to be very, very positive.
What are some of the other new technologies and services that you've been offering? Well,
one thing we're looking, it's interesting, I read on Inman News either today or yesterday, in fact, the lead story was that Realogy is opening openhouse.com where consumers can find open houses. We've had that now for about 8 years, and I can tell you it's something consumers love. It's a great service for the member and for the consumer, putting the open houses online where they can be mapped, and they can, if they want to see 4, they can map out where they're going to go.
Yeah.
So I commend Relogy for doing it. I think that's a great idea. One of the things we're looking at this year, our leadership wants to look strongly at, is a voluntary system for realtors that would like to be rated by consumers. The University of Houston does an annual consumer survey in Houston of people that bought or sold a home in the last 12 months. And approximately 80% of consumers say they would like to see how a realtor has been rated by previous consumers and what comments they had about the realtor before they picked a realtor. And if you look at Zagat for restaurants and TripAdvisor for hotels and all the other rating services out there, doctors, lawyers, products, hotels, everything's being rated today.
Oh, yeah.
And so we're looking at the eBay type rating, we're looking at QSC and some of the different services out there to see how we can provide that to the members. Again, it'll be voluntary, no one will have to participate.
Okay.
But those that would like to will offer that service.
Yet another controversial topic that you're facing head on.
Well, you've got to address these issues. They're not going to go away. They're only going to get more. And if you stick your head in the sand, it's the wrong thing to do.
Yeah. Great. Well, thanks so much for filling us in on
It's always a
what's
joy
going
to be at Inman. Thank you so much.
This has been Inman TV, tuning out.